Hey, what's up everybody? This is Kalan from White Glove Models and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful Sunday morning. This is Sunday Morning Coffee with Kalan at the Workbench. Well, I just want to welcome you all back to my workbench. So the last couple weeks have been a little interesting. There's just been a lot going on, with the holidays and personal life and things like that. And I apologize, I haven't had as many videos out as I usually intend to. I am still working on a few of those. The hard part is getting in and editing those and getting them out to you guys. So I will be posting a few videos here shortly, and I've been working on trying to get some painting done on some of the builds that I'm currently working on, and working out a system so that I can actually film the painting process as I'm going along. But I did manage to get the paint rack done for those of you that have seen on Facebook or Instagram, as well as my Twitter account. I have completed a paint rack. I'm going to switch cameras here and show you that real quick. There you have it. The paint rack for all the Tamiya paints is completed. So that's pretty nifty. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how all of that turned out. I was originally going to make it out of plexiglass, but then I saw that wood at the Dollar Tree for $1 a board, and it ended up working out really well. So I may be making another one to hold some of the Vallejo paints or things like that, which will be really cool. But yeah, it was nice to be able to move the paints over onto the shelf, and I'm still missing a few. That's what the empty spots were some of the paints that currently aren't available, and Stacy over at Hobbies Unlimited in Portland, Oregon is still trying to source those for me. But yeah, anyways, we got a couple of things in I'd like to show you guys. And I was going to head over to the workbench to show you. So let's go ahead and do that now so you can see what is coming up and some exciting things that we've gotten in the mail. So we'll switch over to the overhead camera here. So as you can see, we did get the first pack for the FDNY fire truck in, and that is this box right here. So let's go ahead and I'm going to slide this out of the way real quick and give you guys a quick sneak peek into the box. So basically what's going to be happening with this build, because I will be donating this to the fire department that I work for, the Yreka City Fire Department. I'm going to be donating the build to the department once it's finished, and there's a few things that we're going to be doing on the side, and I want to talk to you guys about those because it'll be pretty awesome. But first, let's take a look at what we got in pack one. So first thing here, and this is really the first time I've really looked at these, so you guys are getting to see these along with me for the first time. And if you follow the world of Wayne, he has started building his, as well as a few other channels out there. And looking forward to getting started on this one myself. So looks like you've got some wheels, parts, and a few different things in there. Then we have, let's see, part two, which looks like a door, and then part of the roof possibly for the, I don't know. I guess we'll find out when we build it. That looks like it might be for the back of the fire engine, or the, sorry, ladder truck. And then here we have some electrics, one of the light bars. Looks like part of the bumper panel possibly. And some more doors. Some gears, so there's some moving parts. Then here, this is the part of the roof panel, which goes on the top of the truck. And you've got like the AC units and some other protective spots there. Then you've got this one, which I'm thinking, ooh, I don't know. Looks like maybe an axle, some parts for the suspension. But I'm not going to open these right now just because of the nature of this build, because this will be a build for charity for our fire department. And I will be talking a little bit more about that in the video later on. So here's some more parts. These, I think this is a compartment panel. Yes, it is. So that's one of the compartments, like where we store all of our components that we need whenever we're working a fire. And you get a handy dandy screwdriver right there. Actually looks like a pretty good quality, and this is something that Agora did for this build. They made the shield with all of these screws that you will be using throughout the build, and that is really cool. It's kind of a guide for those screws, so you don't actually ever need to open this up, and kind of a neat little deal that they did. So I'm going to throw all this back into the box, and we'll look at a few other things before we talk more about this build. So moving on, I've got this right here, which I'll show you. I did get this in the mail, I don't know, it was probably a couple weeks ago. I decided, I don't know, I've never really done a wooden kit before, and this is more like it's by Roker, and the full name of the company is Robotics something or other, Robotime. Designed by Robotime, and it's all made out of wood. And so I just thought, you know what, this would be kind of a fun kit to do on the side. I do have some, you know, like the Metal Earth, those kind of kits, which I will be doing a few of those on the channel eventually. But those are kind of the builds that I like to do on the side, just to keep my brain occupied when I'm busy doing other things, such as editing and stuff like that. And I will take the time to hopefully do this in a video. It might be on a live stream, which would be a lot of fun. So this is a pretty cool kit. It caught my eye because it's that Grand Prix style car in 1/16 scale. And when it's completed, they do look fairly cool. So there is that. And then I got, so let me talk a little bit about Hobby Link International is a community of modelers and artists that is put together by Kenny Conklin. And if you're, I have a link in the description down below. And Hobby Link International is this community that I've kind of become a part of, and we are doing a Secret Santa. And so I had already sent my Secret Santa out, and the other day I managed to get mine in, and this is the Secret Santa package that I received. And of course I don't get to open it until Christmas, when we're going to probably open all of ours on a live stream together that Hobby Link International puts on. So if you're not familiar with the community, Hobby Link International, Kenny has his own Hobby Link International YouTube channel, and then we have the community and a forum and all that, as well as Discord, which we can kind of go in and chat and talk about different things and swap ideas. So part of the community is that as a member of the community, you can do a Secret Santa, and then whatever is in this, we do a Secret Santa group build. So I will be building this as part of that group build. I also have a helicopter which will be coming in hopefully soon, and that will be part of the helicopter group build that is part of the community as well. So just another really fun thing that kind of keeps you excited about modeling and all that fun stuff. So I'm going to talk a little bit here. Let me switch cameras. So I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the fire truck build. So initially when I heard that Agora Models was coming out with the fire truck, I got pretty excited because, as you know, I'm a volunteer firefighter with the city of Yreka, and there's a lot that kind of goes into that, and it's a great family that we have here in the community. Um, as firefighters for the small community that I live in. And we have a museum because our community, so I come from, the Washington, Seattle type area from Port Angeles actually, but, Seattle has a very short history compared to some other cities along the West Coast. And the town that I live in now, they go way back into the 1800s, and the history of this town is really amazing when it comes to mining, and also the history of our fire department, which used to be a hook and ladder company back before it became a volunteer department. So one of the things that is unfortunate is in today's time that history seems to be being forgotten. And we have the fire museum that's attached to our fire hall right now, and there's a lot of wonderful history in there. And what I'd like to do is to kind of put some of that more online. And with this build for the FDNY ladder truck, which I will be donating to our fire museum, we have a few other kits that I was thinking about building, and one of those things is just to kind of help raise support and awareness of the history of our department, was to build, we used to have an engine called 410, and it was a 79 Dodge Utility, and that shouldn't be too hard to replicate. So what I'm going to try to do is replicate that engine and paint it up, and we will be auctioning that one off during one of our fire benefits to raise money for the fire department. Another one we have, which is currently being restored to be put into the museum, is engine 404, which is a 1951 open cab Seagrave. Trying to source that is next to impossible. I found a similar body for the 51 Seagrave open cab, but it's not exact. Same thing goes with 405, which is the other engine that we are restoring, and that was a 61 Seagrave. And that one might be able to piece it together with some different kits. But for those of you out there in the community, if you know or have any kits that resemble, or if you could even 3D print me some a cab and chassis and whatnot, because I don't do 3D printing, but I would love to source the 51 open cab Seagrave for sure, to try to build that one, and a lot of it's going to be scratch built, and we would like to auction that one off as well. And so kind of what I'm asking the community is for if you guys are willing to kind of become part of a group page that I will create on Facebook to watch the FDNY build being done and the whole process of that, as well as maybe some of these other engines that we're going to be building to donate to the fire department for our annual benefit. So hopefully this makes sense to you guys. My my head's running a mile a minute, and sometimes it's hard for me to put it out into the vision that I see in my head, if that makes any sense. So anyways, kind of what I was thinking was creating this group page on Facebook, and we would also be willing to take donations, whether it be kits that you would think would help with the build. Also, if anybody's got some resin 3D prints or anything, or files that they could possibly donate, that we could have printed out on a 3D printer by someone, to build the 51 open cab Seagrave as well as the 61 Seagrave. That would be wonderful. We also, if somebody would like to donate money towards the builds, I will be setting up a donation page, I guess you would say, for that, if you'd like to do that as well. So anyways, that's kind of where I'm taking that build. Apologize, it's like my brain's a little bit scattered. It's early morning, so haven't had enough coffee yet. But anyways, that's kind of where we're going with that one. And then on the other builds that you guys have been waiting for, the Bismarck, I keep saying it, I'm still working on it. I will do everything in my power to get at least part 1 of the Bismarck out by the end of next week. So look forward to that. The Land Rover GTO, the 37 Chevrolet convertible. Again, those builds, working on it. I've got a lot of painting to do, and right now it's really difficult for me to pick and choose what aspects to record of that. And then it's really difficult to record in the paint booth at this time, because my phone, airbrushing takes a long time, and you're constantly stopping and starting. And my phone will only record for maybe 45 minutes, probably not even an hour, before it's completely dead. And my phone has it no longer, the jack in it no longer works, and I do need a new phone. But the only way I can charge it is on the wireless charger, which there's no way to set that up to wirelessly charge and film in the paint booth at the same time. So until I can get a camera sorted for the paint booth, it's just going to take a little bit more time to put those types of videos together. So, please bear with me. Thank you so much for all of those out there that do help support the channel by subscribing to the channel and just watching my content. I mean, that's huge for those of you that watch the channel and comment and click the like button. I mean, that helps me out big time. So I will be getting a few other of these projects tidied up, I guess you would say, and ready for final assembly. And then those videos should be coming out next month in December. Hopefully before Christmas, I should have a couple of them done. We did do a live stream that I don't know if you guys caught that or not, where I built let's see if it's right here. So my wife is kind of really into Gears of War, always has been, and had this little, the armadillo, I think it's called, from the show. She had this a long time ago. This is like a Mechano kit, and so I actually did start and complete an entire build all in about an hour. So that made me feel good. So we got that done, and the only one that's really out for you guys to see is the Messerschmitt, and I'm going to be working on it this evening and tomorrow, as well as getting a lot of those other things into paint so that I can get moving forward on them. So anyways, that's basically going to be it for today. Thank you so much for coming and checking out Sunday Morning Coffee with Kalan and seeing where we're at on all the things and the progress of what I've been doing so far. Things will pick up and kind of get a little bit easier as time goes by. I know that, and I really love the modeling community that I've kind of grown into here in the last few months, and I appreciate each and every one of you that watches my videos. So thanks so much, and if you're not a subscriber, please make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future content. And we've got a lot of really cool things coming in the new year. So take care, and I'll see you next time.